I'm going off of just like nobody. I'm going off of basically the last maybe let's say 12, 13 years.
All right, man.
Uh, Sorry, Steve Nash. Obviously, you're an all-time great. You're not on my list though. I'm
Yeah,
going Shea.
yeah.
He's the MVP. He's the greatest Canadian basketball player of all time. He's gonna
Agreed.
get every accolade there is. I'm still waiting to get my Converse shoe. Second, I'm going at shooting guard. I'm going with Jamal Murray, another NBA champion. I
Yep.
think what he did on the grassroots scene, like if another go read Oren's book just about like he's the first guy from Canada to go from a high school all straight to the NBA. Like like his journey from like staying in Canada and then going all the way to Kentucky and then going to the NBA. Like he paved the way for a lot of guys to follow in his footsteps. People were like, "This, it's cool to stay in Canada." Even though a lot of players are still going to the states, and that's still like the number one way to get to the NBA. There's still people are staying at home. There's a lot of talent. I'm excited to watch. Like I said, this weekend, there's a lot of Canadian talent still at home. I think
Yeah.
Jamal Murray started that trend of that you don't have to go to the states necessarily. So I'm putting him at the number two, and he's obviously like NBA champion, one of the greatest scorers in Canadian history. Number three, I'm going with RJ Barrett. RJ
Nice.
Barrett. The reason I'm going with RJ Barrett, to me, it's that was it the FIBA U19 gold that he won?
U19, U19 in 2017.
He's
That's
the
yeah,
only he's the only guy to win a gold medal on
yeah,
uh on that stage. The only one that could flex that. So I think that was huge at the moment for Canada. We haven't had anything since that. So I want to give him his love and just like being a guy that was like touted as the number one guy coming out, and then obviously going number three in the draft. A lot of pressure. He's come home, and he's the guy that will always show up. I think you got to show love to guys that will always be there. I know his pops runs things, but like
yeah,
will always show up. Like I think that's something that I don't have to question about. RJ Barrett, as long as he's not injured, he will always be there. Even if it's a constant situation, I think he would always be there. Like that's how RJ Barrett is committed to Canada basketball. So he's like
right.
he's the golden child when I think of Canada basketball. So I'll put him at the three, and then I will put Dylan Brooks, just one of my favorite guys to cover, to be honest with you.
Nice.
It's like the guys that I've like just doing the podcast that I do now. It's like every person I talk to just talks about how Dylan Brooks is like influential to them. Like he gives back to the community. He helps a lot of these young players coming up. His impact is going to go far greater than his NBA career, even though he's had such a great career. And I
Yeah.
just think about how him and Shea willed Canada to the Olympics. So I want to give him his love for the first time in 24 years. He was a big part of that. So Dylan
Hell yeah.
Brooks,
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks, um, and then sorry, Dylan Brooks is my five. My four will be Wiggins, Andrew Wiggins,
Okay.
a shy, reserved guy, but one of the first number one picks after Anthony Bennett. He was a guy that just he made. I want to say like obviously people called him like was it Maple Jordan or something like that? I forgot what they
Yeah,
called him
yeah,
exactly. But
yeah,
like
yeah,
he made like I think mixtapes cool in Canada. Like everyone wanted to have one. Like he was one of those guys that uh like if you hear the stories of Andrew Wiggins in high school, man, like insane the stuff that he did. And he's a guy that I wish will play for Canada basketball. I don't think it will ever happen, to be honest with you. Who knows? But again, but will he's a guy that I think deserves a lot more love than he gets, and special place in my heart. Just like knowing everything that he's accomplished. Another NBA champion. Was it like if you consider number two guy to Steph Curry on that championship roster?
yeah. He had a
Defend
great run,
right?
man. Yeah,
Defended those guys on that team too, on that Boston team, and it was crucial. So yeah, that's
yeah.
my five. Jay, Jamal Murray, RJ, Andrew Wiggins, and Dylan Brooks. That's my five.
That's a great five, man.